Hello, my Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Venus signs in twin flame relationships. How you doing? I am your reader for tonight, Mark A. Lyons, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and very, very glad to be here tonight to do these readings. Moon is in Scorpio at the moment, so I am kind of really tuned in. The prayer to bless the decks and tune myself to the Leo collective in twin flames was very heart-centered, felt very warm, and to an extent playful. I know we're looking at twin flame relationships here, which please, if you have not yet, please go watch the Clarifying Twin Flames, Soulmates, and True Lovers video that I did. It's in the links below, to clarify that twin flames, what we're looking at here, what we're using the art of divination here for, is to tune into the collective in terms of the turbulent twin flame pre-incarnational sacred contract agreements that you served for the betterment of your soul, in terms of how these relationships are teaching you how to love yourself, how to heal yourself, how to take care of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, etc. Therefore, twin flames, turbulent, where soulmates are satisfying and you help each other heal. So it's a different kind of help each other heal, often in spite of, often because of. You finally learn how to give yourself what the other cannot, because only you can give you that anyway. Just saying. So you can feel it's a little different vibe than what we're used to looking at in terms of a definition, a clarification of twin flames. So shall we? We're only doing 14 cards. If an extra one pops up, it pops up. The first line would be one from each deck for you, my Leos. So you don't have to kind of guess who's who. The first line is for you in this relationship, all right? The second line is for the other. We're not even going to define it with the zodiac sign. I mean, if the zodiac signs pop up, that's fine. We'll cross that archetypal bridge when we get there. But that will be for them, relationship between the two. And then the third line will be without the Carolyn Mace cards for that one. We're only pulling two, one for you, one for the other in the twin flame relationship. But that last line will be for overview of the relationship itself. And remember, this is for August 2019. But these things, you know, can get a little timey-wimey. And the collective on this is so broad, and really that feeling of heart-centered love. And they told me to really slow down and enjoy this tonight, so I'm going to go for it. Here we go. My pantheon of angels, gods, and masters. Please, one card for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in this twin flame relationship for August 2019. There you are, jumped right into my hand, the Destroyer. Well, hello there, Conette. The Destroyer. Oh, we'll look at that one. It's not as horrible as you think, but remember, if you just got a jolt from that, chances are you have the archetype. Now, that's not to say that every Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, etc. has that, but that's a soul power in play here, and really the light side of it is just as intense as the shadow side of it, shall we say. That's how it is with archetypes. It's always neutral and balanced in that lead to gold ratio. It's just, where are you on the scale? My angels, please. Oh, hi. Hi. My angels, please, one card for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in this twin flame relationship for August 2019. Nice and smooth and easy and gentle new beginnings. Okay, so that's something to consider here. So this might be a new person who has entered, even though, you know, twin flames usually indicate past lives or someone returning from the past, can be. But we'll see what that is. And remember, this is not always about romance. I have to keep reminding myself to remind my subscribers, and thank you for subscribing, by the way, that when we're talking twin flames, it can be any relationship structure. It does not even have to be somebody in your personal energy field. Someone in the public can trigger you. And I'm leaving that there. I don't feel that that's the case in this situation, just saying, right? So, my gods. Please, one card for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in this twin flame relationship for August 2019. Oppression. One of the two devil cards in this deck. And we will get to that. But there we go. There's some oppression and turbulence. I mean, the devil card means so many different things. I really like this version. And when I go through, once I get all the cards for this line on, we'll go into that. Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that a lot. All right. My masters. Hi, please. One card for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in twin flame relationships for August 2019. Please, clarity, a piece of clarity, a piece of guidance and grace. Lack of self-worth. Okay. All right. So this definitely is twin flame territory. Now, they're saying to me before I take this last Whisper of Love card to complete the line, is that twin flames are supposed to trigger this stuff. That it's the work that we have to do to heal ourselves. And yes, if there's a holographic effect and they heal as a result, blessed be, but that's not the point, right? So what's oppressing you in this new beginning is most likely a lack of self-worth. But the destroyer archetype, maybe you see it's like, well, maybe it's time to destroy some of that oppression from within, but we'll get there. My pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please, one whisper of love for the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign in this twin flame relationship for August 2019. Oh, I felt you come right to my fingers. Have faith. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. I pulled this card for myself. Trust your faith in this situation. That's a contemplation. To trust your faith, because your faith is something that you have. It's just like an account. Where do you spend it? So trust your faith in this situation, that there is a purpose here, that you can start, that there's some larger purpose to this, I don't know, right? So tuning in to these five, such the internal conflict, the push and pull of this new beginning, and yet feeling so held back, weighed down by the thoughts, the attitudes, the experiences, the emotional baggage from other past relationships. And though there are doorways out, it's really in the card, there are doorways out of this. They are on fire. That to walk away, to heal, to transform this, to break the chains of illusion and pain and lack of self-worth, that have faith may seem cold comfort, but to have faith that this is happening for you on a level that you don't understand. They're saying read the destroyer. Remember, light and shadow, light attribute. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life, clearing the decks, breaking the chains of illusion. Now, let's do the shadow side, right? Intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Well, the lead's supposed to be lead. Like I said, if the light is really light, then the shadow is really dark, and vice versa. If the shadow, like some of these archetypes, you think, oh my God, what could possibly be the light side, the gold of that? And it is just as brilliant as the archetype is dark. It is balanced that way. Oh, there's the illusion of separation, polarity, and duality for you. So look, I mean, we're not throwing any extra cards of clarity here, because this really does say it, that the stones that are weighing you down, the chains that, and I love the original Pamela Coleman Smith, Rider-Waite image of the devil of the two chained at the feet. They're loose. They could just slip them right off and walk away, but they don't, right? So there's an attachment here. That there's an attachment here of this lack of self-worth that this twin flame relationship is bringing up in you. So let's see who the other is in this. Let's see how Rory kick-ass we need to be. Let's see. Maybe it's time for the lion to roar. We shall see. But to have faith that this is happening for you. And yeah, it doesn't feel that way, but there's a new beginning here. That's an opportunity for you to lighten the load. And really, this heart-centered vibe is still throughout, even through all of those cards. So now I ask my pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please, one card for the other in this Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, twin flame relationship for August 2019. Please, one card to represent the gossip. Ooh, this card has not come up before. Remember how I just said, as deep as the shadow is as bright as the light? The gossip is one of those, for sure. Ooh, the gossip and the destroyer. This, isn't it funny how the turn of one card takes all that collective thing and brings it into a focus, yet still broad stroke enough. And speaking of broad strokes, my angels, please, one card for the other in this Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign twin flame relationship for August 2019. Oh, be a blessing, be a blessing. Serenity, that's interesting. The Serenity card, always to me connected to the Serenity prayer, and we will get to that when all the cards are dealt, are laid down for this line. My God, please, one card for the other in this Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I hear you. Venus signs, the other in this Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign twin flame relationship for August 2019. This one. Ooh, the wise one, the hermit. She who rides alone, because this is Daughters of the Moon. Feminine, divine goddess. That's the Kaliach. It's the Kaliach. Interesting. Interesting. This just took on a thing, particularly the wise one, she who rides alone. And above it, you know, if you look at the card, that this might be a twin flame in separation phase. Lack of communication, the weight of the lack of self-worth for the Leo in this, and yet a new beginning. Tricky, 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 tricky. All right. My masters, please. My masters, please, one card for the other in this twin flame contract with this, let's really call it what it is, right? In this Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign twin flame relationship. Please, one card for the other. Well, self-love. All right, well, that's wicked promising right there in context of the path of true love in general. That, again, not going too deep, but just on the surface, looking at it right next to the wise one, the hermit, like really going into hermitage for self-love, to learn to love the self, to do what can be done in terms of the serenity, the change that can be made. We'll get there. My pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please, one card for the other in this twin flame contracted relationship with the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for August 2019. Nice and easy and gentle. Focus on love. This card keeps coming back again and again and again in since I started doing these twin flame readings. Really, this is only number 5, right, Leo? So focus on love. And with the self-love care, just know, my Leo, that though there may be separation, that there is work going on here. This is, I can get why this would be so very, very, very triggery. If there is abandonment issue, which of course can trigger lack of self-worth, but to have faith that there is something larger going on here and that there is a new beginning for you in terms of dealing with this pattern in general, regardless of whatever happens in this relationship. But I have to say, let me read the gossip, but the gossip is the one here that's like, I mean, it's all archetypes are neutral, but like I said, you don't keep gossip in the light side of the archetype. So let's start there, shall we? Awakens consideration for the feelings of others. Honoring trust. Honoring trust, like, yeah, gossip is, particularly like celebrity gossip and TV gossip and stuff like that. I mean, judge it however you want. But there is that thing about honoring trust. Like, I'm a freaking vault that way. That I took a vow of confidentiality to my gods, that I would not, break that vow with my clients, with my friends, with anybody. That if we say, no, this is under vow, like, I will say, do you vow to keep this confidential? Is this a confidentiality thing? That's all it takes. Why? Because gossip is so ridiculous. But also the light side of the gossip archetype is it can draw truth out of people. Like, it makes like good counselors, right? That they can sort of get people to talk and open up and share their secrets, but within vows of confidentiality. You could say that the light side of gossip is the rite of confession, but remember, we do that with friends, we do that with family, we do that to the divine, to the gods, through prayer, to your higher self, to whoever. Hey, light a candle, talk to the candle, whatever works for you. But they want me to clarify that before going into the shadow side, because if perhaps this person has been dealing with gossip or has promulgated, thank you, whoever gave me that word, gossip about who knows what, but that now they are in this place of serenity for this month, really taking time to rebuild, to go within for self-love and to focus on love, right? Look at the good attributes in each and every person in your life, right? So really taking that time to do that within themselves and to really focus on love, right? All right, so here's the shadow side of that one. Thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information who hasn't been there, betraying confidences. So my sense is, like, I don't know if they've been betrayed, but my sense is that there is some stuff that's going on here that's being heard, that a mode of communication that's not necessarily in its highest, clearest, truthful form. As I tune to this in general, both the first line for the Leo and the second line there for the other, that there is a setup here. Oh, and you both have major arcana in for your tarot, for your tip from the gods here. So you've got the Tower and the Hermit. Sorry, not the Tower and the Hermit, the Devil and the Hermit. So let's take a look here, because really the work that you can be doing for yourself, my Leo, in this reading is sort of pointed at here, but let's look at the overall relationship, the twin flame relationship itself. So I ask my angels, please, one card in overview to clarify this twin flame relationship for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for August 2019. Playfulness, interesting. Playfulness, interesting. Playfulness, because I was feeling that in the blessing, that sort of lightens this a little bit. If the Sun card comes out next, I'll be like, oh, that's why. Because, when I tune to the decks and I tune to the collective, I don't have any preconceived notion, but the empathic part of it's different than when cards come out. This kind of slow your roll, enjoy yourself, keep your heart open thing here has been kind of throughout, even though we're looking at some pretty tricky cards here. So my gods, please, one card in overview, in clarification of this twin flame relationship for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for August 2019. Bastet, play. So just to clarify, you got the playfulness card and you got the play card. I would say play this one out. Watch what happens. This one could be fun. Look, no one said that twin flames can't be fun. It's just playing with fire sometimes. And if you're willing to go into this in any twin flame relationship, once it's identified, oh, this is a pre-incarnational contract. All right, teach me how to love myself. Well, what you got? It's a little badass. It's a little Joan Jett and the Black Hearts right there, if you ask me. Play your role. It's like we're going to play the game on. There's a game on here. And because it's a new beginning, perhaps you're both coming into this to really cross some T's and dot some I's on some long-standing stuff that needs to be healed in each of you individually. Let's ask the masters, shall we? Since we have such playfulness and the play card, if you were going to give us a womp womp card, I'm guessing now would be the time, my masters. Oh, please, one card in overview. One card in overview for this twin flame relationship for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for August 2019. Floating on air. Floating on air, which does indicate altitude as well, about seeing things from a higher perspective. That this feels like, in overall, feels really good. And you know, there are no womp cards in Whispers of Love, which is why they're my new favorite. I mean, I can need that every now and again. Look, I do the embracing the shadow work pretty much on the daily, clearing for the collective, all of that stuff. It's nice to have something that's just like, oh, it's okay, Mark. It's okay, Leo. It's okay, little Leo rising. Yeah. Here we go. My pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please one card, a whisper of love, in overall clarity for this twin flame relationship. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and for the month of August 2019. Forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. If you wanted it spelled out, this could be a returned person. Is this immediately romantic sexual? I'm going to say that this is, again, a larger archetypal theme on the path of true love in general in terms of dealing with a twin flame contract. That particularly the overview of playfulness with play. Bastet, Egyptian cat goddess. I mean, so protective, so fierce. Six of Flames, if you want to look at it as a Six of Wands in that way, with floating on air, with that sense of altitude, of just being able to play the game, but getting that this is about forgiveness, that there's something here about not just letting go of the past, but really understanding that the purpose of a twin flame relationship might very well be about teaching you how to truly forgive, not the very toxic versions of forgiveness that, in a way, if you're of a certain generation, you automatically have, there's something off with that. There's something off, like, that doesn't condone, shouldn't condone. True forgiveness doesn't. True forgiveness acknowledges a pain and oppression, a chain underneath it all, and that we're all in chains, and that everybody's doing the best that they can with their level of consciousness, how much love, how much access to resources and opportunity and all that stuff. We're all doing the best that we can with the roles that we incarnated into play as souls, but at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the day, we're souls, that we transcend zodiac, but these are the roles that we're playing, and that divination, which means interaction with the divine, is an opportunity to get the game, like the game plan. Not all of it. I mean, obviously, it's a mystical thing. This is a mystery path, but one with such heart here, with such an opportunity, particularly with have faith, focus on love and forgiveness, that really, my Leo, my dear, take the time. This is a new beginning, not just perhaps for this relationship, whether it is a return of somebody or it's somebody brand new that's come in. The contract here, particularly dealing with a gossip who's sort of in a place perhaps of reforming themselves a little bit, being more into that place of serenity, knowing that there are things they can't change about what they've done, but what can they change? They can go inside, they can take some time out, maybe go into the silence, and really heal, really love, and focus on love and what's good in the people around them, which is written on that card, like what's good in other people, instead of getting into the mental masturbation that is gossip, and rather perhaps being in confession, that this is a very, very intense reading, but one that I really feel like love conquers all. So, I mean, I can really say have fun with this. It's up to you, Leo, about whether or not these stones of the past are going to hold you back, these chains from, and again, lack of self-worth. Yeah, sure, you've been through this before, but this is, look, to say that a relationship is a gift, then you have to say all relationships are gifts, because all relationships present opportunities for us to learn, to heal, to grow. But in the twin flame relationship, it's very much about learning how to do that for yourself. And the relationship can often crack you open and expose you to chains of illusion that you did not even know that you were in, right? That was in there. It's in there. It's in the subconscious, swimming around there somewhere. But for it to be triggered and brought up, particularly by somebody who's feels like is pulling back to just learn how to love themselves. And you know, people can say love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, but often you don't really have the imperative to do that until you've been decimated, destroyed, laid bare, as it were. I love you, my Leos. I do love my Leos. Happy birthday. This is your season, obviously has been for a few weeks, your birthday time. So I ask my angels, my gods, and my masters, please join with me. Please bless all Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in their twin flame relationships. May they receive all that they need. May they be blessed. May their minds be blessed. May their hearts be blessed. May their souls be blessed. May their bodies be blessed. May their relationships be blessed with all that they need, that they can learn and heal themselves under grace and in perfect ways. Thank you. So let it be. It was my honor and my pleasure, my Leos. Good luck and hail, farewell, play well, and blessed be.